What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for advanced micro devices, ticker symbol AMD. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So let's take a look at AMD's market structure and price action. You can see that in the near term, it is dropping down lower, and we'll analyze the chart to see why that is occurring. Well, the clear reason is that price is making lower highs and lower lows. So you can see that this was a high point right here. Price tried to come back higher, made a lower high. Price tried to come back to the same point, but made a lower high as well. And you can see the lows are dropping as well. So the next probabilistic out area is right over here, because we're expecting this low to be taken out right over here. Because the price is moving down, and that's the pattern we have been seeing. So again, there's a bearish imbalance going on. You can draw a trend line off of the swing highs. You can see that fits pretty good. You do see a little bit of a breakout right here that failed, but price came back below this trend line. So overall, there's a downward bias to this chart. You can even probably draw a channel. So it looks like we can draw a channel, which is a parallel trend line. So we can draw a trend line. You can bring it down. Now you have a channel just to represent the market structure, right? The trends move in waves. So this is the market structure working its way down. So again, what is a good target? Well, a lot of times a good target would be this side of the channel, right? When price hits one side of a channel, it works its way to the opposite side. When it hits one side of the channel, it works its way to the opposite side. So right over here is the potential target, sub very low $100 level, or even like somewhere in the 90s. That could be the potential target. So we have to keep an eye on this area right here. So let's go and put a red circle over there. And then also you can use other tools to determine targets, right? The next one, you could use a measured move, or also known as a measured move objective. So this is all one large impulse in the past. So there's a good chance that in the future that we will see similar size volatility, right? So that's why we can drag this over where price stalled out when it made the retracement higher. That can start the second leg. And you see that the bears are targeting this level right here, which coincides with the bottom side of the yellow channel. So there's two strong reasons why that would be a good target, right? And then you could do another one example right over here. If you just drag this line out more, you can see that this is a key level. Why? Because it's been tested as support and resistance several times in the past. So you can see that it was prior resistance here, price broke above it, found support, rallied higher. Now it looks like price is coming back down again. So again, several reasons why price should be going down lower. This is a downtrend, and also in the near term, price is below this bearish trend line as well. So again, everything is pointing towards the downside for AMD as of right now. So I'm looking for somewhere right around this $100 level. Is he guaranteed to get there? No, it's not. If it was guaranteed, then we'd have multi-trillionaires in the world. But again, the market's not guaranteed. The market is basically humans, right? It's market participants, algorithms programmed by humans. So basically, it's just human psychology. Conceptually, let's just say you have a room filled with thousands of people, right? And they're buying and selling, the stock. So they're like, okay, well, I want to buy here. Oh, I don't want to buy here. The price is too high for me. So they're waiting for lower prices. Sellers are like, okay, I want to sell here. The price is too high. And then it gets to a point where, okay, I don't want to sell anymore, right? So it's just, this price chart is just a representation of the buying and selling pressure in the market. That's all it is, right? We're just representing what's going on in the market. Just imagine any room filled with thousands of people, millions of people buying and selling the share. This is what you would see, right? You would see the human psychology. You would see that, okay, well, it looks like buyers are not liking it above 182 or 183, and that's when you get this resistance, right? That's in technical analysis we call this resistance, but conceptually you can just say, hey, the buying pressure ceases above 184, it kind of dries out. Market participants aren't really liking or wanting to bid up the price anymore, and then price starts collapsing, or in this case just declining in the short term. So as right now, short term it is bearish. Long term it's still looking a little bit bearish as well. Is it guaranteed to get here? No, it's not. You have to monitor the price action. So let's say we come down to these prior support levels, like right around 132, something like this, and we can't surpass it. So again, if we can't surpass it and we start trending back up, you want to see it break this downward trend line right here of the channel. If it can, there's a good chance we can see higher prices. It can break out, pull back, retest, and resume the uptrend. So again, you have to monitor price action at levels. So we'll see what happens over here, but the expectation is more downside in the future, even if we do see a short-term bounce. So that's how I'm looking at AMD. Expectation is lower prices. Let's take a look at the weekly chart, see if we can find anything else. I do see this upward trend line right here. So we're about to hit this upward trend line. This fits really nice against the price action. So you see that we have 1, 2 swings right here. You connect those two to form this angle. We got the third test right here. We got the fourth test right here. Now price is coming down for the fifth test. So again, it's very close. Looks like it's going to be right around the 132 level. We'll see if this trend line holds. If it doesn't hold, it's going to be probably breaking down lower towards the $100 level. So again, it looks like price could be bounce from that long-term trend line. But if it doesn't, then you know where it's headed. Earnings report looks like it already came out sometime last month, end of last month. Next one's coming sometime in Q1 of next year, probably February. So as right now, it's bearish. We'll see if this momentum can break this upward trend line. If it can, I'm looking for the $100 level. If it holds, like I said before, you want to see this downward trend line be broken then. So that's how I'm looking at AMD on the daily and weekly charts. I think that's all that's left to cover. This was basically a measure move that was reached. This is all one large leg right here. You can see this was basically a multi-year leg up. You drag this over. This goes right up to where price basically topped out at, right around that 209 level. Price did exceed it just slightly, but you can see how well that measure move worked, right? You can clearly see two strong legs up, impulses, legs, whatever you want to call them. This was one large leg, correction, price made the second leg up, and what do you get? Price topped out right around that level. It'll be easier to see on the line chart, so let me draw the line charts. You see there's one large impulse, up thrust or thrust, impulse, leg, whatever you want to call it. So one leg up, correction, second leg up, measure move met. Now price is correcting lower. Let's go back to candles. So that's how I'm looking at AMD on the daily weekly charts. Expectation is lower prices, but there is possibilities for the price to reverse higher based on prior minor support and this bullish trend line. We'll see what happens. But as right now, my expectation would be a break of this trend line because we just reached a long-term measure move target. We do have bearish imbalance going on, which could break this trend line. And this was an overextension, right? A lot of times you have to look at the price, right? Look at what happened. The price got way overextended. It got really parabolic, right? Things were getting out of hand, right? People in the market were like, okay, I'm just going to buy whatever. I'm going to buy whatever at price. And eventually the last buyer buys and they're like, okay, well, this is kind of too high. I don't want to buy anymore. And then look what happened. It was a climactic top. So that could lead to a decent sized drop. So you also have to take that into context as well. So that's I'm looking at AMD in the daily weekly charts. If you guys have any questions, please leave in the comments down below. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.